Crankbaits are one of my favorite things to fish. You know, they've counted for a lot of my biggest fish I've ever caught. You know, in tournaments and for fun, I've caught some really big fish on crankbaits, and I use them all the time. You know, everything from shallow square bills to ultra deep diving 10XDs. You know, I use them all. You know, just something about that action and cranking and covering water. It just lends itself to catching a lot of fish, and also big fish really like it too. You know, I also use a lot of plastic baits and balsa crankbaits. You know, in fact, I just got a bunch of balsa baits in the mail the other day, posted them on social media, and I had a question from one of my friends, and he said, why balsa? You know, what is it that you like about balsa crankbaits? You know, and I kind of thought about it. You know, it's really just a different action. You know, it's not like I'm going to completely use balsa. I mean, I still love plastic crankbaits depending on the situation. You know, plastic allows you to, you know, buy mass-produced baits for cheaper. You know, the colors are more consistent. You know, there's a lot of benefits to having that plastic, you know, the durability. But balsa, on the other hand, is just a totally different action. It has more of a, you know, natural hunting action as you're reeling it in. You know, it's very buoyant, so it comes through cover really nicely. And it just really, for me, works great when the water's cold. You know, again, there's really no wrong place to throw a crankbait or temperature, but for me, early spring with balsa is a great time to do it. And some of the baits that I got, these are actually from PH Customs. This is the Skinny P. You can see it's a skinny, flat-sided crankbait. You know, kind of the tried and true balsa, what you think of, that flat-sided. And these are really popular in certain regions. You know, I think of like Tennessee and the Midwest. I mean, they have cult followings for balsa, and especially these flat-sided baits like the Skinny P. You know, there's also Wesley's Secret, designed by Wesley Strader, and that guy, he's from Tennessee, and he just smoked him on it last year. It helped him win a elite event. Very, very good bait. It's, you know, square bill, but again, it's gonna have that different action. And then the new one, I actually haven't used this one yet. This is the Heron 2.0. It's kind of right in between the, you know, a 1.5 and a 2.5 size square bill, you know, hence the 2.0. But I really like that size, and, you know, I like that color too. It's kind of a splatter back. I think it's going to really look like a crappie. So, you know, that's something I'm really looking forward to use. But, you know, that answers the question of why I like balsa crankbaits. You know, there's tons of good ones on the market. You know, they, like, again, they are more expensive. You know, they're not quite as durable, but, you know, the benefits, I think, far outweigh the negatives. You know, just giving the fish a little bit different look, you know, something that's gonna have a different action. It's gonna come through cover really nicely. You know, there's a lot of reasons to use balsa crankbaits. That's why I do. Make sure to like the video and subscribe.